Hi students, I am S. Leela Laltakumari, lecturer in English, Sir C.R. Reddy College for Women, Yeluru. Today I am going to deal with second semester English Praxis Course 2, a course in reading and writing skills which is common for all UC programs. So today topic is e-correspondence. First let us know about communication. Communication is the backbone of business and official communication. It is the crucial channel through which information is passed between two parties in either written or digital format. The many forms of communication can be letters, memos, email messages, text messages, voicemails, fax messages, and notes. With the advancement in technology, the tools and means of communication in business have also seen tremendous changes. From letter exchange to e-correspondence, the face correspondence has evolved tremendously in the business world. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to write an email. These days, email is a trend. People use this mode of communication the most, and you need to know how to write an email. So let us discuss about email. Electronic mail is popularly known as email, as a method of communication whereby an individual or a company uses a computer or some other electronic device like a cell phone to compose and send a message to another individual or group of individuals. Messages distributed or sent by electronic means, tools or devices from one computer user to one or more recipients through a network. Here we are conveying message to someone through a network called email. In the communication process, different instruments can be used. For example, while sending an email, you will need a computer, tablet, or smartphone, and most important thing, what is needed? Internet connection. Then only it is possible to send the message or an email. Email is the easiest and the cheapest way of communication. This is free of cost. In most of the official transactions, mails are using nowadays. Emails are used formal or informal expression or writing. We can send email within fraction of seconds if we have internet connection. And it is possible. Right now I am in India, and if I want to send an email to someone who is in USA, we can send within a fraction of seconds. We can also say that email is the quickest way to communicate in writing. Categories of email writing. There are two types of emails. First one is formal email. Second one is informal email. So first discuss about formal email. Formal email is an email sent to companies. It can be sent to government departments. It can be sent to offices, and it can also be sent to your teachers, your lecturers, and college principal, etc. Informal email sent to your family, your relatives, and your friends. Now basically both these emails are different due to the format that we have. the type of language that you use in them. In formal email, you have to follow formal language and you cannot use any short forms, nicknames, or slang language. But in informal letter or email, which is to your family, your relatives, and your friends within your organization, so you can write informal letters because all the people known to each other. In an informal letter, you can use slang language, short forms, and you need not to follow formal language. Let us see format of an email. First one is subject line. Subject line is most important. Do not leave it blank. Subject refers to the main reason for you due to which you are writing the email. So here you can write main subject or reason of writing the mail. Some important tips for writing the subject. The subject should be brief, it should be short, and it should give a clue of the content of the message. It should give an idea about what you will be writing in the mail. The subject may not be a complete sentence, but you can just write what you are going to elaborate in the mail. And the next important thing in the format of an email is salutation. Salutation in formal mail can be dear sir, dear madam, respected sir, respected madam, like that. If you are going to write informal email, you can write hi or hello in the salutation line. And next one is body of the letter. Here body means main body of the email or actual content of the email. In the first paragraph or in the introduction part, you will introduce yourself and you will give a brief line about the topic for which you have to write in the email. In the next paragraph, you will detail the matter and finally you will give conclusion to your email. And important thing and last closing, leave taking or closing, it should be regards, it could be thank you, and it could be yours sincerely, anything. You can write anything. And last one is signature, name, designation, and contact details. You will write your name, your designation, and your contact details, maybe your mobile number, your address, and your email ID. So here you can see this is the format to write a formal email. And now when we are writing an informal email, you don't have to follow this format exactly. So what can you do in an informal email? You can leave out the courteous leave taking because you already know the person to whom you are writing the mail. It could be your family, it could be your relatives and your friends. So you don't need to follow this format. And next one is etiquettes of email writing. First one is salutation. We have to use a respectable salutation. Okay, like dear sir, respected sir, respected madam, like that. And don't say hi or hello in the salutation in formal letter. Okay, ma? In formal letter. Don't say hi or hello in formal letter. And next one is short and clear. Don't make the email too long. Keep short and to the point. Remember that always make your email short and clear. Do not give unnecessary information. And next one is follow language ethics. Never type your email all in capital letters. Follow the rules like the first letter of the sentence should be capital. Next one is spell check. Check for any spelling and grammar mistakes before sending the mail. And last one, don't use short forms. Follow standard abbreviations. Don't use short forms like I gave you on the slide, Amma, like see you, good night, good morning, etc. Now, let us see a solved example of an email. The first example is formal email. The question is, you are Lata, you want to buy an air conditioner and need to know details like the price, cooling capacity, warranty, electricity consumption, installation charges, etc. Write an email to Pooja Electricals. Email ID is poojaelectrical123@gmail.com, inquiring about the same. You can add other details also. So this is the question. This question, the name of the sender is given, then email ID is given. That means receiver ID is given. What are the writing this email for? We are writing this email about to know the price of the air conditioner, cooling capacity, etc. So let us see how we will attempt to this question. Okay, ma. So answer is in two line we will write the email ID of the recipient to whom we are sending the email. So this is given in the question Pooja Electricals 123@gmail.com. And next, CC and BCC. CC is for carbon copy and BCC is for blind carbon copy. CC is useful when you want to convey the same message for more than one individual. Blind carbon copy is beneficial when you want to send the message to a group of individuals but do not want them to know whom all the messages is being sent to. Okay, ma. And next one is subject line. Subject line, we will write the reason why we are writing the letter. The reason is inquiry for purchase of LG air conditioner. This is how you have to write the subject. Your subject should be brief and should give an idea about what you are writing the mail. Then we will give salutation, sir oblique madam. Okay, ma. Then you will start with the body of the email. I will introduce myself. I am Lata from RR Nagar. I want to buy an LG air conditioner, and as you are the dealer of the same, kindly provide the below mentioned information at the earliest. Then I will give the information that I want to know: price of the air conditioner, installation and delivery charges, cooling capacity, electricity consumption, and warranty. Then I will conclude my email expecting a prompt reply. After that, leave taking regards. And then my name is Lata. Okay, email ID and contact number. So here, as I'm not writing on behalf of any organization or company, I have not written my designation. Okay, ma. So here you can see how we have to write the email. Okay, it is formal email. Let us see another example, that is informal email. The question is, you are Ravi, you visited to Goa in your summer vacations. Write an email to your friend Rajesh22 at the rate of gmail.com to tell him about your trip. Include interesting details. So you can add as many details as you want to know about Goa. So you should have some knowledge about Goa. Okay, so let us see how to write an informal email. So this is the answer, ma. Here you can see the informal email answer. Okay, in 2 lines, as is given in the question, Rajesh22 at the rate of gmail.com. In the subject, of course, CC, carbon copy, BCC, blind carbon copy. In the subject line, we have to write reason why we are writing an email. So, subject is my Goa trip. So, here Ravi wants to tell Rajesh about his Goa trip. So, this is how we will start the subject. Okay, ma. And next, we will start with the letter. First of all, salutation. So, I am Ravi. I am writing email to whom? Rajesh. Salutation is Hi, Rajesh. Then I will start with the body of the letter or an email. I had an enjoyable trip to Goa this summer vacation and I had a lot of fun. So this is how I started my email. Just started with what I need to tell to my friends. We visited Goa Museum. The clay figures there are a must see, and I enjoyed playing in the sea at the Anjuna beach. I loved the authentic Goan food. The trip on the ferry on Mandvi River was a memorable one. We also went for shopping. So it's been a week since I returned and I have already started missing Goa. You must also plan a trip to Goa in the vacation. So this is conclude the with this paragraph I conclude this email. Okay, ma. So this is how we have to write body of the letter. And last closing, yours sincerely, Ravi. So this is informal letter or informal email. So you need not to write your contact details after your name because you are writing this email to your friend. So he knows your mobile number and your address. Okay, so that's why you don't need to write your details. Okay, ma. And this is next formal email. A question is, a company has informed you by an email of your selection in the campus drive at your college. Write a thank you mail to the company, briefly reminding them of your areas of an interest that you had expanded upon during the interview. So here is the answer, ma. Okay, here is the answer. And next one, fourth example is informal email. Send an email accepting a wedding invitation to your friend. Okay, this is the answer. And next one is fifth, last one. It is also informal email. One of your friend has recently left for Singapore for doing MS. You miss him very much. Write an email to your friend. So, it is also an informal email. Okay. So, here is the answer, ma. Okay. Thank you.